Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. And welcome to Baby Time here at the Hewitt Public Library. I'm Miss Kay with my baby Lauren. And I have another poem to share with you today about our babies learning their names and listening to the names when we say them in different ways. So I'm going to give Miss Christy, Miss Baby Doll Warren. And this week, yes, last week we did Hackety Peckety Full of Glee. Today we're going to do the same kind of thing, but we're going to do Rickety Tickety Bumblebee. Okay, everybody ready? It goes, Rickety Tickety Bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? And you're going to clap it first, Lauren, then tap it in your lap, Lauren, and then whisper, Lauren, and then celebrate, Lauren. All right, so my hand. All right, so let's do it together. Ready? Rickety tickety bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? Lauren, 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 Lauren. Yay! So there's another little poem you can use. All right, now last week we celebrated mommies. We're celebrating Christmas this whole season, but we thought we'd focus on the family with mommy and daddy, and we're focusing on our baby's name. So this is a good time to practice saying mommy and daddy too, isn't it? So these are some of the books we have in the library that celebrate daddies, and I am really a fan of Karen Katz's books. And so we have a lot of those, and that was Daddy Hugs, and this one's cute. My daddy's a giant. I remember being little, and my Uncle Al was so tall. I thought he was a giant, and so that one just really spoke to me, made me think of my Uncle Al. He was a lot taller than my dad. I guess that's why I think of him. And this one is, hi, your daddy. Daddy, look what I can do. Daddy's awesome. Daddy's girl. So we have a lot of books that celebrate daddy. Now, last week I did a mommy song to a Christmas song. And I tried to find a daddy song like that, but I didn't find one. So this one goes to Bingo. But you could do the daddy song to the one we did last week as well. So you just make them up. That's a fun thing to do. But it's a good way to have your baby practice mommy and daddy. Okay? So this one is going to help me again, Miss Christy. Let me get the tune in my head. Okay, here we go. I know a special kind of guy, and daddy is his name. Oh, D-A-D-D-Y, 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 and daddy is his name. Oh, there you go. And then you can do it all the way, but I won't subject you to my singing that long. So, and then mommy, M-O-M-M-Y. We can do it for mommy as well. All right. So I hope you enjoy that little song and share it with your baby. Your baby doesn't care how you sing. Your baby just likes to hear your voice, and it's so good to practice their name and mommy and daddy names and grandma and grandpa or meemaw and people or whatever you call them. So it's always great to practice the names of the people in your family. And we hope you are having a wonderful Christmas season. And we would love to see you come in the library with your babies and be looking for the books that we have on our shelves to help celebrate the season. We will see you next week. So, Merry Christmas. Do I hear Christmas? Oh, I hear Christmas. And stay tuned for Miss Kelsey's video this week. Bye-bye.
All right, so again, we talked about this in our crawlers course, and in our walkers course, the same stands true. Core strength is critical for the balance. As they progress their standing and walking skills, they have to be able to fire that core. So we're gonna go over a couple quick ways in your little bit older kids who are crawling to strengthen their core. One of those ways is more crawling and climbing. So grab your couch cushions, grab your pillows, throw them on the floor, and let them crawl over it. If your child is not yet crawling, even if they're close to that 12-month range, I would encourage you to go back to our little crawlers course and really get them crawling to get those core strengthening foundations. So when you're working on climbing, we're going to show you a couple different ways, because climbing is also really going to strengthen that core. So if you are teaching your child how to climb, and I know it's scary to teach them how to climb up on your couch, because once they learn how to get it, there's no going back. You're going to flex their hip and knee and hold it, And then you're gonna let them push off up onto what you're trying to get them to climb on top of. And you have to find kind of the right toy to motivate them. And then you're gonna help them come down feet first. And then you're gonna do it with the other leg. You're gonna bring that hip and knee up by their side, put it on what you're trying to climb on top of, and help them scoot up. And he's really interested in this ball. Where'd he go? So we're gonna move him down. We're gonna put what he's interested in on where we're trying to get him to go, follow their lead. He pushed up and then he climbed right up. So this is a great way, once they're already crawling, to progress those skills. In the crawlers, we talked about going over your leg and pillows. Here, to strengthen, we can really start working on climbing up couches and beds, and if you have stairs, all that fun stuff that makes you a little bit nervous. Another great way to work on strengthening their core is ball walkouts. So if you take a small ball, like a beach ball, if you have one of the little peanut balls, those work. We're gonna get, and this is almost just like wheelbarrow walks. So we're gonna put what he wants out here. We're gonna put his tummy on the ball, and we're gonna try to get him to walk out to get what he wants. And then we're gonna bring him back. You can also do this without a ball. And so you can help support them under their tummy and at their hips. There we go. And he's already doing little wheelbarrow walks. And I'm just doing a little bit of downward motion with his hips while I was letting him do that so that I can support him. And he was using his core strength and his shoulder strength to walk out to get that. So that's another great way to work on core. Rolling every developmental milestone leading up to this, so transitions, which we have a section on, going in and out of standing, pull to stand, tall kneeling play, all those things you're seeing in the other portions of this course are actually also core strengthening. Next, we're gonna show you one of our little bit older kids working on some unsupported sitting that Scotty's not quite ready for, but sitting without trunk, hand, or foot support will also strengthen that core, so putting them in a little bit more challenging sitting positions like the side sitting or sitting unsupportive. The other great ways to work on core is the climbing up the little slides, we don't have one right here, or the pickler triangles, anything like that is also excellent on working on the core. So why don't you start working on your baby's core skills, and it's gonna give you the foundations you need for standing and walking. So when we're working on core strength with our walking age, a great way is to practice sitting where their feet can't touch the ground and work on that reaching out of their base of support. Can you get the purple? Purple on. So he's having to reach side to side and lean forward and recover his balance. This is a great way to work on all his ab muscles. Orange. And we can see he's getting his bottom off the mat, which means he's really using those hip and stomach muscles. Good job. Move it on. And we want to do both sides like everything else. Red. On. And with this age, they're starting to follow commands, but we want to keep them simple 1- and 2-step commands. So we were just saying red on, not grab, take, put on. We were keeping it as simple as possible. Good sitting. So this is another great way to use the wedges we've talked about. So when in little crawlers, we talked about sitting on them on the floor to get good posture. As they get older, it's great to put them in the chair and sit to help with their core strength. It gives them a little dynamic balance and puts their pelvis in the right position while they're sitting.